Hello guys, a quick one. So someone came to my DM and dropped some math questions asking for solutions to them, and this has awoken something in me. So if you are a secondary school student, whether junior or senior, a university student, you're maybe a jambite, or you're in college, you're waiting to write a college exam, or even you are a graduate and in fact you're a practicing professional, I think everyone needs a basic level of mathematics knowledge, whether you're a businessman or a professional. Yeah, you need it, because if you're a businessman, you have to do accounting, you have to do some little arithmetics. So math is, something that everyone needs. So this video is for you. Watch this video. So as a result, I have decided to actually create a page where we shall be demystifying mathematics questions. For those of you who know me, this is something I've been doing from Federal Polytechnic, where I have some past questions and answers in mathematics, that is calculus, thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, engineering mechanics, and all of them, down to Modike, where I have first question in thermodynamics, and then where I have, I conducted, so many tutorials free, but the past questions and answer wasn't free, but it was a talk on them to support the ministry. So I thought to myself, this is something I have been known for, and for those of you who know me from Nekede, not only Nekede and Omodike, in general, who have known me from my secondary school days, you know that mathematics is, a hobby, and it's something I love doing. So guys, I have created this page, and it's called MboMaths. It will be down in the description. Please help me, support me, follow this page. Every day we shall be putting at least one math solution, so as to help the younger ones out there. So guys, support me, and let's get down to the question. Question says, number one says, state the interval for which s is a decreasing function for x lying between 0 and 360 degrees. And the number two says, show that cos theta equals to half is one solution of the equation 6 sin square theta plus 5 cos theta equals to 7. So let's get down to the solution. The quick one, let's look at the number one. Number one says, state the interval for which this function is for which s is decreasing. And we all know that for decreasing or increasing function, we also always know when they say f of x, when f of x is greater than 0, we have that this function is increasing. So when f of x is less than 0, that this function is decreasing. And when f of x is equals to 0, then this is where we call point of inflection. So what I'm trying to explain all this while is, when we have a graph, we have graph of like this. So the solution to this problem is simply drawing a small graph. We're looking at the extremas, that is the maxima and the minima. So between the interval of 0 and the 360 degrees, this is what we're looking at. At what point did this value x start decreasing along the graph? So let's look at this function. So we're going to draw a sine graph. So let's go by this. We have something like this. Don't mind my diagram or my drawing, just for a quick one. So we have this function goes this way. So we are not continuing, so we stop here. This is at this point we are at 360 degrees. So somewhere here is 270 degrees, and somewhere here is 180 degrees, and somewhere here is 90 degrees, which is at this point 90 degrees. So it's a simple thing. Look at it. This is x. Look at this is s. When it starts from here, what happens? At here is 0. Now from at 0, it is an increasing function because it increases. So at a point, when it gets to this point, at this point s, it is neither increasing nor decreasing. That is where f of x is equals to 0. That is where we call point of inflection, a point where s either changes to maybe decreasing or increasing. So this is what we used to denote it back then. So but in this point it's now coming down, so it starts coming down, gets to 180. So it means from point 90 till at 180 is still decreasing till somewhere here. Can you see? This is where we trace x. This is 270 degrees. So it's after 270 that it starts increasing again. So our solution to this is that the s is decreasing from 90 degrees. Well, we have to write it in mathematical form, and the s lies between 90 degrees and 270 degrees. This is solution to our problem. So guys, the second question says we should show that cos theta equals to half is one solution of this equation, 6 sin square theta plus 5 cos theta equals to 7. So this is simple. These trigonometric functions they use here to confuse you. Just think about these sines theta and cos theta as s. Simple. It will look like a normal quadratic equation. So let's see how this goes. If we have 6 sin square theta plus 5 cos theta equals 7, I'm being fast guys because of to make the video short. So remember, recall that from trig identity we have that sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. So this implies that sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. So remember this function. So we're going to use this to replace this sin square theta. So we can write this equation 1 as 6 into 1 minus cos square theta, plus 5 cos theta equals to 7. So if you have this, if we open this bracket, we're going to have 6 minus 6 cos square theta plus 5 cos theta equals to 7. Simply put, you can say 6 minus 7, collecting like terms will give us, crossing here, we have 6 cos square theta minus 5 cos theta. So if that is the case, we can say that minus 1 is equals to 6 cos square theta minus 5 cos theta. So if we cross these, we can say that, see all this, you can write this equation as 6 cos square theta minus 5 cos theta is equals to, plus 1 is equals to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. So let's solve for the root of this equation, So if you solve for the roots of this equation, you find out that you can replace this cos square theta with s. Simple. So if you factorize this, you agree with me that we'll find out that the roots are 3 cos theta minus 1 into 2 cos theta minus 1 that equals to 0. So if we make this subject from each of them equals 0, it means that cos theta is equals to plus 1 for here, 1 over 3, and also, or cos theta is equals to 1 over 2. So you see that half is part of what they gave us here that we should prove. So having found out that half is equals to this, so it means that our we have shown that therefore we have shown that half is one of the solutions. So we have proven this. So guys, this is it. Follow this page.